Alright guys, good evening, and I have a little surprise for you. Just a cheeky video before the day ends here in a few hours, and not only that, it's obviously going to be quick, but we're going to have a quick analysis on three different pairs today: BTC USD, Ethereum and USD, and also MATIC and USD, as promised to one of my fans on Twitter. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and have a quick look what really happened over the past few days, and talked about whether, well, our scenarios have not been invalidated just yet, at least the main ones. So we're going to talk about what these invalidations are likely to be, and what are the alternative scenarios in case these invalidations are going to come through. So as you well know, this is not investment advice, so do your own research, and in case of course you do like the video, you can smash that like button, guys, subscribe, turn notifications on so that you don't miss those videos that I'm doing for you, as they seem to be getting quite popular for its for their well, how highly accurate I would say they are. So let's go into the charts and take it from there. So as I said earlier, guys, we're gonna go for a quick update. Okay, starting on BTC USD, we were down here last time we talked about BTC, and I said I would be expecting that to become we'll get another two-leg move on the downside, which was very short. I was expecting something a little bit deeper around 3150, but we only got halfway there, which is fine. And since then we've really gone up, and we did a 5-wave move to the upside, reached the exact level that we were expecting, which is pretty much the previous top over here, just a little bit, a few dollars off over here. And since it looks like to me that we've done wave 1 and wave 2, because we've done the 50 Fibo extension, or it might be a case where we're going to see ABC go to the 61.8 around 39, and then start moving lower down, the 3, the 4, and the 5. That's going to be 1, then 2, then 3, the 4, and the 5 to finally get to 23, as I have been expecting for months. Now, I'm going to go a little bit closer. We started with the main scenario, by the way. I'm going to go a little bit closer because I want to tell you about a different variation of my main scenario, which is, this is 1 and 2 again. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a triangle, as you can see, and 5, which means this is going to be a 3 over here, and that's my 4, because that looks like as an ABC, but it can also be considered as an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If that's the case, then the ABC, then perhaps ABC, we might get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here for a flat, and then do another leg to the upside to perhaps just take the last shorts, the stop losses over here, and then continue lower down. So we might stay in this area for a little bit longer. Okay, in case of course, yes, we see this turning into a 5-wave move, okay, that most likely means that we are coming into a 5-wave here. That is going to mean that my 3 is here, however my 4 is going to be like this is an ABC, yeah, and then this is going to be a move to the upside, which means, guys, that we have an expanding flat over here. This is my A, this is my B, and this is my C. This is another variation. So and last, of course, the other thing that will really might also be a bit scary is that if we get 5 waves up and we really move to higher levels, I would say probably above this channel, then we are going to get an invalidation, which means that we ended down here, okay, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, most likely for 1, okay, and then we're going to get 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I don't think the probabilities of this scenario are high for the moment, at least. If they get higher, we are going to talk about this in the next or in the video that is going to be closer to that sort of invalidation. Okay, now I want to show you how well this median regression channel has really played its role over here. okay, and this is the base channel, guys. Yeah, connected wave 1, 2, and then what else was it? Yes, the beginning of 1. You see that? Yeah, that. So we're still bearish. We're still bearish because even in the median regression channel, you know, received a rejection. Even if we get up there, we still remain bearish. Only when we break above this trend line, I'm going to be considering things changing a little bit. But until then, I remain bearish. Okay. Now, we've talked about these W, X, and Y for a while now, and this is my tool. There is also the scenario, guys, that in case we do go up here and we break this channel, okay, we might get a deep correction, okay, in here. If we go above wave 1, that means that most likely this is not a 4 over here. My 4 was here and my 5 was here, okay, and this is an ABC, so which means this is my A, this is a B, you know, and we're going to get the C down there if we break above wave 1. If we don't break above wave 1, then we're all good. This is still my 4, okay. So this is what I wanted to show you, okay. Don't forget that in the long term, we're still expecting prices to get to a medium term, actually to the well, anywhere between 25 and 23K, guys, okay. So we really pay attention to the short-term trajectory of Bitcoin here, because we really need to track what's going on over here. I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 so far. That looks corrective. That looks a little bit corrective as well. So we might get this ABC coming here to the 39 and then shooting all the way down. Okay, so pay attention also to the volumes, guys. And pretty much that's going to be it for BTC. Now let's jump quickly to USD against the US Tether, and I'm going to tell you what I've changed over here. Oops, excuse me. For those who haven't seen the medium and longer term, you should go and check my previous videos. It's a similar scenario with Bitcoin. I'm expecting wave 4 in the primary degree to come in, and then you know, start moving all the way up. No, in the primary, actually the primary must be missing here. Anyway, it should be primary degree. So what is the difference here with Bitcoin? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a much clearer 5-way move, and then you've got A, B, C, D, E. This is a barrier triangle, guys, okay, and this is wave B, okay, and we've done a double top at the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement of wave A down here, as you can see, at 24.42, which is a strong resistance. Since then, we moved down. We had a rejection over here at this trend line, okay, and a bounce. And now we again move a little bit lower down. So we might get 1 and 2 and re-enter this territory, which means most likely we're going to head lower down. Yeah. Or it might be a case where we're going to head higher up. Okay. If we do indeed head higher up, then it means that this is not a triangle. Okay. And it will probably mean that this is A over here, perhaps. This is a wave B. Okay. And we might get here another wave C that is going to be some sort of flat, okay, because if we do measure from here to down here, okay, we're already down the 61.8, so we are covered in terms of a flat pattern. Now you might ask what's going on here, because wave E and wave C of this triangle are really at the same level. Yes, in this particular triangle, okay, and symmetrical triangles as well, guys, wave E can usually experience an overthrow, but this overthrow can never exceed wave C. So for now, as you can see, we are exactly at the same level. So we remain adamant with this scenario that this is a triangle, at least for now, and we are expecting prices to start moving lower along with Bitcoin. Now, obviously, if that doesn't happen, because Bitcoin is king, means that, you know, we either get this and then move lower down, or we might get another leg up, as I said before, to confirm you know, the fresh high on BTC. That it might be actually an option, as I said, with a flat and also the ABC variation, but any move above to 24.42 guys, on Ethereum is going to invalidate the triangular scenario, which means that's going to be even perhaps a W, X, and Y, or an ABC, a flat pattern, and then a continuation to the downside. Either way, though, we are in wave B in Ethereum and not in wave 4. Okay, now last, I want to have a quick look for MATIC, and this is, of course, a special request I received. Guys, as you will see, actually, let me just go out on the 4-hour here. I had a look at MATIC because I haven't looked at it for a while, to be fair, right? So I did a recount quickly, and I've seen that we've got 1, 2, 3, and we're expecting wave 4 to finish. Okay, I'm expecting at least wave 4 to finish a little bit lower down. You might, the fact that, we've done, this is my acceleration channel for in the intermediate degree, as you will see, okay, and wave 4 might have been done its course already. This sort of pattern might suggest, because we have this rejection at the bottom channel, and this so far remains impulsive, but crossing below that level, and even doing another leg to the downside, perhaps to a base where we're going to see more support and more buyers coming in, of course, it's going to be quite healthy, and it's not going to change anything. It's just that the trend, or the acceleration of the trend, is going to slow down a little bit, and we're going to change to a different slope, which is going to have a different angle. So I do think after this wave 3 to the upside over here, we've got, you've got to take into account this as some sort of complex pattern, okay, because it looks like this is an ABC for a W, this is an X, this is a Y, we might get another X and another Z over here, and this is going to be a triple zigzag, okay, or some might suggest that, this is like a triangle, but if that was the case, that would be A, B, that would be like C, D, and E, which looks a little bit ugly, okay. However, it's not impossible to happen, because in wave 4 we usually do see that coming through, and the truth is that we do see corrections all the time over here, okay. With some, we have of course a complex correction over here in wave C, which is okay because we are allowed to have one complex correction in the triangle. What I'm really though paying attention to here, guys, is that duration of wave 2, which is going to bring us perhaps to another low around the beginning, around the 10th maybe of August or so, with a new low perhaps, okay, around, now we did the 61, the next low probably it might get us up to the top of that level, which is around the 55 cents, okay. From 55 cents, I wouldn't hesitate to, to consider entering the trade around the 10th, 9th of August or so, since the duration of this trend is going pretty much to be around the same. Let's have a quick look here as well, just to make sure. Let's do the date range. This is about 485 bars. Let's do this 485 bars. It's going to be around the 8th or 9th of August, okay. Now don't forget, this is just a guideline, guys. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to do a new low there and it's going to be the same duration, because if we consider that as being the case, then we might as well just say that, let's take the price range and see how much bigger this is compared to, well, I think it's a bit harder to do that on the logarithmic chart. Maybe I can switch quickly. Actually, I don't want to switch. Things become very complicated. I love the log charts, but anyway, to me, guys, it looks like if this is 0.03 and this is 0.01, then we're talking about a 3x or so. Then look at this, 278 and 0.60. So 278, we should probably have 278 to around the 90 cents would be an equal sort of thing. So if we consider the 30% off or something, we're probably looking at around 161 extension. Actually will bring us down to around the 55. Just a quick calculation, okay, around the 55 cents. If we have 1.6 extension in terms of wave 2. So I'm talking about the length of wave 2 and the length of wave 4. Wave 4 is 1618 of wave 2 perhaps, yeah? That's all I'm saying. And that is going to bring us outside this channel, of course, okay? But without that necessarily meaning much. Now, if we want to do something else as well, guys, we might as well just do that. Measure wave 3. That comes a little bit lower than expected, but the 23.6 or 74 is already done. So what we need to do is, since we have all the waves pretty much, we need to go all the way down to the beginning. Look at this, 64 and then 32. And where is going to be the median between the two is around the 40 cents. So I will remain at the 55, and after 55, in case with a break, then probably we're looking at the 40 cents, guys. But I'll be honest, I don't think we're going to get down there. Now, a last thing we can do is this, okay? WX and Y, so we're going to use the 1382. That brings us to around 45 cents again, yeah? So 55 is my first level, and I wouldn't hesitate, as I said before. Now, if indeed we're not going to get outside from this channel again, then this is W, X, and Y, and this is probably an ending diagonal. Is it an ending diagonal? Hold on, 1, 2, no, the 3 is the shortest over here. So what would likely be the case is ABC, okay, ABC. Again, it wouldn't make sense. So this would probably be just a W, X, and Y. Okay, and my wave Y is going to be simply an ABC over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, which is a triangle already, and C. That is the case already, by the way. That's an ABC. So either we'll go up or we'll go lower and up. And another alternative, of course, is that this is going to turn into some sort of flat pattern over here, okay, which means we might see prices going all the way up to 250 or so, then get another move to the downside and then continue up. But that will probably depend on Bitcoin as well. So guys, this will be all for this quick video for today, Tuesday night. Sorry, I even forgot the days. If you like this video, click the like button. I appreciate some of the content, and I should be getting back to you with a new video as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, and we'll speak again soon.